Right, 1 day to go until head coach Andy Farrell names his British and Irish Lions squad for the summer's tour of Australia. Of course, we're going to bring it to you right here on Sky Sports News, but to look ahead to the key decisions, we're joined by our reporter, as you can see, Eleanor Roper. Good to see you, Ellie. I mean, we've got to just start with captaincy. I guess that's where all the talk is at. The player many were tipping for the role, of course, could now miss the whole tournament. I mean, how much of a setback would it be if Doris is ruled out?
It's looking that way. Poor Caelan Doris. You've really got to feel for him at this late stage. This was playing in the Champions Cup at the weekend for Leinster against Northampton, and we understand that he's going to be having shoulder surgery this week. As you mentioned, a lot of people tipping him for the captaincy, but you've got to say at this point, the season for Leinster's over. Unlikely, I think it's fair to say, that he will make the Lions tour, so any chance of the captaincy is surely gone. Even if he is able to somehow recover in time, you can't see that he's going to be unveiled in front of 2,000 fans at the O2 Arena tomorrow.
Oh, does it feel very much like Maro Itoje then, and all eyes on him?
Yeah, I mean, surely now. I will be staggered, to be honest, if it's not Maro who's unveiled tomorrow afternoon in front of the fans. There have been calls for some time for him to be appointed Lions captain. We can look at his CV, and it is fantastic. Saracens captain, England captain, 93 England caps. He took over from Jamie George as England captain, and at the time people were saying, well, what took England so long? Such an obvious leader. He's toured with the Lions before. He's been there, done that. I mean, just some of his accomplishments here. And sometimes when we talk about captaincy, we talk about people, you know, carrying the weight of that, but that has not been the case with Maro. He has looked fantastic as England captain, playing some of his best rugby. So widely expected to be announced as the Lions captain tomorrow, and we'll just have to see what Andy Farrell goes with.
We will, because anything can really happen. But some really big decisions over actually, I mean, just who makes the squad at all. It seems like biggest debate around which fly halves will get the nod. This is our lineup.
I love this debate. It's so exciting. Some of the faces here for us to have a look at. I mean, Sam Prendergast, Ireland's new number 10. We know he's someone that Farrell really believes in. Johnny Sexton has been added to the Lions coaching staff, which has led many to suggest that he'll be there in a sort of mentorship role for Prendergast. Finn Smith was head-to-head with Sam in that Champions Cup game that we mentioned at the weekend. He looks fantastic. You know, he's really impressed so far this year. I think he's got every chance of going. Finn Russell, I mean, many people thought this would be cleared up off the back of the Six Nations, but actually I think we were left with more questions than answered. Owen Farrell, another huge debate. Will his dad pick him? For me, yes, he goes. He's been playing in France. We've not seen him play for England since 2023, but he's got so much money in the bank. We know he's already a British and Irish Lion. England's record point scorer. That experience, it doesn't disappear overnight. Marcus Smith, let's not forget, can also play 15. We know Farrell can play 12 as well. How will that help? All questions that people have, and it's an interesting debate, isn't it?
Experience, the flexibility, the youth, the knowledge of Sam and who he's going to be working with. Squad announcement like this, I mean, they usually throw up some surprises as well, don't they? Is there anybody who could be maybe a shock name?
This is the picture I was hoping for. Henry Pollock checking his pulse. For anybody who didn't watch the Champions Cup at the weekend, he goes over for Northampton against Leinster and he's checking his pulse on the try line. What a moment. That picture's gone viral. And people saying that he should be the Lions bolter. Look, the back row is stacked. We know that Andy Farrell is spoilt for choice when it comes to that position. But he's been so exciting to watch. I think that there's a number of Northampton players who are in with a real shot. Tommy Freeman, for example, a hat-trick in that first half against Leinster. But yeah, Pollock, the man who everyone wants to see on this Lions tour. Be interesting to see whether he does get the call-up tomorrow.
It's just all talk, speculation, discussion, until, of course, we're going to know tomorrow. What are the papers saying
Well,
then?
I've pulled a few out. Itoje, I mean, the man that everyone is talking about. Oliver Brown in The Telegraph. Itoje must be a shoo-in for Lions captaincy. He says Itoje is not merely the outstanding candidate to lead in Australia, but the only one. We've also got Alex Lowe in the Times. I mean, surely this is Itoje's time to thrive. He says Itoje was made the Saracens captain at the start of the season, then appointed England captain in January before the Six Nations. In contrast to Doris, Itoje improved with all the added responsibility. He's proved Eddie Jones wrong, is now playing at the peak of his powers, not only wearing the leadership responsibilities lightly, but revelling in them.
Oh, because I was going to ask you if there were any other options, but I think it's plain to see, like, quite possibly not.
There are other options, and it would be a miss to suggest that there aren't. But I mean, this is the other debate, which has been so interesting over the last few weeks. Farrell in focus. This is Rob Kitson in The Guardian here. I mean, he talks about Farrell. On the one hand, Farrell Jr. has had an injury-disrupted season with Racing 92, sustained a concussion at the weekend. As I mentioned, hasn't played Test rugby since the 2023 World Cup. He's good mates with Sexton, Kitson writes, who's, we know, been drafted onto the management team. He's played at both 10 and 12 for the Lions at the highest level. And Kitson writes, the jungle drums continue to suggest that he is in the conversation. So we wait for tomorrow. We'll have all the answers. And if you want to watch the Lions squad announcement, it is going to be on Sky Sports Mix. We'll have all the build-up here from first thing tomorrow morning on Sky Sports News. But you'll be able to watch the announcement. It is on Sky Sports Mix at 2 p.m. tomorrow.
Ellie, thank you very much indeed. And the tour itself, not long to wait until that. Every match you can see of the Lions tour of Australia on Sky Sports from June the 20th.